This is a download from BFM 89.9, the business station.
Good afternoon, this is Tech Talk, and I'm Freda Liu. In today's online world, security threats are always keeping us on our toes, and of course, hackers are getting more media attention than ever before. The question of how to protect your data is being talked about all the time, and I have with me Wilson Wong, the Managing Director for EC Council Asia Pacific. And, you know, good to have you back, Wilson, and do tell us a little bit about the EC Council Academy, what it's all about.
Thanks, Freda, for having me here again. EC Council Academy started. I was actually been asked by EC Council to represent them in Asia Pacific in year just right after 9/11 attacks. You see, so at the time there were no certifications in the market that addressed to such issue. You see, where people want to learn about cyber attack or countermeasures or forensics or hacking, you see, where do they go? You see, there's no such platform in the market that address such issue. You see, so they contacted me to represent them to actually market and promote the courses in Asia Pacific, where I represent them in about 15 countries. So we go to universities, we go to colleges, we appoint authorized training centers, academic partners to actually put the contents into the curriculums and educate the students as well as the working professionals. So we are the one who expose like hacking technologies to the masses. So they have a chance to actually learn up, okay? And is it in order to catch the hackers, you have to think like a hackers. So we are exposing and hopefully they will learn tricks or two, you see, and how to countermeasures. The only way to know whether the network is safe or not is to penetrate their own network. You see, then only you'll find out blog posts whether it's safe and how to patch it up, how to countermeasure, and how to prevent, and not wait for the hackers to actually target you and strike on your network and say, "Hey, we have been attacked." You see, so this is how the whole thing come into the pictures, and now we are training about 2,000 plus professionals every year. So we churn out
Across Asia Pacific.
in Malaysia alone, we have
right.
about 2,000 plus, yeah, and we still have a shortage of about 12,000 people in the market that need to be trained and certified. Yeah.
Okay, how important would cybersecurity certifications be, and are there many types of certifications available?
It is very important for both employers and employees per se. You see, in order for the employers to appoint or recruit the right candidates, they need to know the skill level of the candidates. Whether you are certified, do you have a skill to actually perform the task? For the employees, it's very important that when you want to apply for the jobs, let's say security analyst, it's important for you to prove to your employers that you have the qualifications and know-how and how to help, you see, the employers or the organizations to actually protect the network. So it's just like when you want to recruit accountants, you need to have certain qualifications. Right now, the same thing, you see. You need to be qualified and certified in that area and to prove that you have the efficiency, the proficiency, you see, to actually manage those sophisticated network right now.
Okay, and today's version of hackers, are they real big business threats? I think last year we saw a lot.
It is. I mean, last year we saw so many governments' website being defaced. You see,
Sony,
a lot.
yeah.
Sony, Google's, RSA being defaced. Millions of database being exploited out. You see, so it's very, very crucial to actually prevent and countermeasure before the attackers actually strike you. See, the whole idea about certifications and train people the proper way is you have to prevent, you see, before you've been attacked. Okay, so we are the one that train up these people. We even go to authorities in the US. We train certain government authorities like FBI, CIA. In Malaysia, we do train up a lot of Malaysia authorities as well as banks. Bank is always concerned about the online. There's so many spamming till dates, but people still fall into all this trap. Why? It's an education level that's not enough. You see, till today, you still see a lot of spamming every day. You receive fake emails from banks, you see, asking you to expose your password, whatever they want to verify. You see, these are all untrue. But till today, in this world, technologies world, people still fall into trap and losses hundreds of thousands, millions, you see, in total. So, yeah.
And I think also trust of the company. In the case of Sony, I mean, this is like wow.
Yeah, it's really tarnished the reputations of a company. They have built up the brand name. Imagine that I was told it's about 70 over millions database been exposed. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So there are credit cards. Yeah.
Last year you hosted the annual Hacker Halted event. What's that event all about and the main discussion?
This Hacker Halted event is our sixth last year's. We started in year 2004.
Always in Malaysia?
It started in Malaysia and we bring it around the world. So we are in about 15 countries right now. So every year we come back to Malaysia. This is our base, you see. So this is a platform that expertise around the world travel to these locations and share their knowledge and expertise to the security personnel in Malaysia, you see. So we have workshops running for 3 days. We have a conference meant for C-levels people. You see, why should they invest in good people, train up the good people, and hire the right people, you see, to manage the network. Yeah. Okay. So it's a platform of sharing, and this is one of our signature events. Yeah.
So it's been held since 2004, you say, and how's the reception and feedback? Do you see it growing, the numbers? Are local business owners aware of this and taking this more seriously?
Over the year, I can see a lot of improvements, but we are still not there yet, you see. The mentality is such that a lot of people wait and see. You see, I'm a small firm, I am a SME, you see, nobody want to attack me, you see. So they don't really like wanting to certify or get their people trained up. You see, the rationale is if I train up my employees, they will run away.
Still,
you see, they will say once you certify them, they will look for other jobs. You see, our rationale is what if they don't train up and they can't protect a network? See, when hackers attack, they don't attack a very specific one companies. It's random. You see, they will see who have the weaknesses and how do they penetrate and get information. You will never know. You see.
Okay, and in terms of certification, how much can it cost?
It range from, we have 2 days, we have our master's programs. It range from 3,000 plus ringgit all the way to about 7,000 ringgit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here with Wilson Wong, Managing Director for EC Council Asia Pacific, and in just a moment we'll talk about how firewalls might not just be good enough as well. Tech Talk BFM 89.9. This is Tech Talk. Good afternoon, Freda Liu here. Wilson Wong, Managing Director for EC Council Asia Pacific, and early on we were discussing ethical hackers and moving forward. Aren't firewalls, anti-malware, antivirus software, and aren't these tools effective enough?
You see, most businesses already invested in firewall, antivirus, and all these IPS, anti-malware systems, you see. But the crucial point is not so how much have you invested, but who actually managing, you see, the network is very important. No point having sophisticated firewall or antiviruses, but the people are not competent to manage it. They don't update the patches. They put very easy password. The most famous password in the world, if you can guess it, is 1 2 3 4 5. So what is the point having all these $1 million firewall, but the people actually are not educated to actually manage the systems? You see, so firewall, antivirus do help. You see, but the important element will be the people who actually manage it. They need to constantly upgrade, update the patches, so on and so forth.
So you get all the greatest tools, but if you don't know how to use it effectively.
Yeah. If you have a F1 car and you drive 20 kilometers per hour, what is the point? You need a skilled drivers to maneuver the F1 car.
So how should you protect your data then?
It's a lot of factors that come into place, you see. A lot of time, data losses are 70% internal threats, okay, and not externals. A lot of times the employees or the network users need to play a part, you see. The do and the don'ts, you see. A lot of times when you receive emails, do you want to click on it, you see? Do you want to treat it as a spam? So the education part is very, very crucial for the organizations, governments, you see. The employees need to play a part, the users have to play a part. And most of the time, people nowadays carry laptops. When they reach home, the kids will ask, Mommy, can I borrow your laptop, for example?
Yes.
So they will surf unnecessary website and start downloading stuff. And when the parents come back to the work, they do connect to the office environment network. So all these viruses will be transferred from there, you see. So who have the strict policies and not to allow all these things to happen? Do people actually follow policies? So I don't think companies are so policy driven. You cannot do this, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Any tips for the everyday end users and business owners in staying safe online? Because I can also imagine like a small business owner to say, oh yeah, I've got antivirus, got firewall. Do I have to get someone in that's certified, or the sort of cost concerns?
I think certain knowledge need to be have is it for the business owner. Like the most simple things, like let's say you log in to do a basic transactions online. You see, a lot of time they will leave their computers on 24 hours because the broadband already be paid. You see, by right is once you do a transfer, immediately you should lock it out. You see, why log in most of the times? You see, so these are basic educations that people need to understand. The crucial parts, like emails. You see, certain spam you don't open it up. You see, like the banks. You see, been a lot of messages from banks been said out. You see, we will never ask for all these crucial informations over the web. You see, we will never call in. You see, but people still fall into the trap. You see, I think the educations do play a very, very important part. You see, to stay secure.
Okay, so your advice to individuals who are interested in a career in cybersecurity?
I think they should go through a proper platform, see, to get the educations. Nowadays, we are working with a lot of academics, see, to bundle our certifications. That means once they are graduates, they have dual certifications on academic as well as professional side. So they are more ready for the work, you see, the real actual workforce. As for the working adults, they can come to us, and there are many certifications in the market that do actually teach them, you see, on all these hacking, forensics, disaster recovery programs. I think they should upgrade their skills. Yeah.
Okay, so where can people get more information? We have a tweet here.
They can go to our website, is eccouncilacademy.org.
eccouncilacademy.org.
Yeah. Or they can call my office, is 03766 110911. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay, so I guess if they go online, all that information is online. He's taking out his name card to check out what the company's number is.
Because we are so used to emails now. Or you can send emails to enquiries@eccouncilacademy.org. Yeah.
All right. Wilson Wong, Managing Director for EC Council Asia Pacific. Tomorrow, Karamjit, co-founder of Digital News Asia, will be back with another episode on the eye of today's local tech community. BFM 89.9.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To find more great interviews, go to bfm.my or find us on iTunes. BFM 89.9, the business station.